Hiya, welcome back. Here we are again at Allegiant Stadium, but today is game day. Currently behind me is the final of the women's nines as Sydney Roosters take on AV Angels. AV Angels currently winning, but they've just started to let the fans trickle in. As you can see over here seems to be the Leeds Rhinos contingent, and over this side is Hull KR.
I am here, by the way. I'm just holding the camera and letting Meg do a thing.
But yeah, very cool. I mean, from the looks of it, I do feel like Super League is going to have the majority of fans in here today. They say they've sold 35,500 tickets, which is just about half, but I imagine they've sold from the ground up, so you'll see this bottom bit full. We've got Andy Mellor stood behind us, Erasure's frontman.
I'm going to try and get a word.
We're going to try and get him in a minute, but yeah, it's pretty cool. The build-up's only just beginning. We're just starting to get things going, but you can see why it is an events arena.
Actually line at 6, it's before that. She was already over the line.
As long as you don't want to get anything in game, you need anything.
The ones they use for EMS.
Yeah, it's probably not it.
You want me to bring yours?
So these are like the premium hospitality packages at the Allegiant Stadium. I mean, they're unreal. So you get your booth, and you are quite literally on pitch side. Okay.
Now we are very lucky at the minute because we are joined by Erasure's frontman Andy Mellor. First off, Andy, how was Thursday night at Fremont Street?
What's today? Today's Saturday.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a blur Thursday, but I mean, you know, we played here before, Erasure, but only teeny tiny places. So to play even in front of 9,000 people, which I think that was about it.
It was actually 16,000.
Oh, was it 16,000? Well, I mean, during that walk behind Elliot with the cop, I just felt like I'd never experienced anything like it in my whole life before. So only to imagine what it's like to be a sports person, I don't know. You know?
Yeah. What? And then today you performing here. I'm assuming we'll see it all later on.
Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to that? And being in and among what? The whole over there.
Well, I'm going to be singing along with the fans. So, and mainly, you know, we're invited by Craig for the team, but you know, we're here for the fans and to support the team, and you know, they've used a little respect for like the past 15 years or so. So I can only do whatever I can to help them, because it's a huge honour for us even to have our song included in the team, and they've done so amazingly well. I just feel honoured. You know?
I was just going to ask about that. The song's been synonymous with Hull KR for years and years and years, and obviously all this amazing success now. For the band and for yourself, how rewarding is it for you to see that and when they sing it like they do?
Well, I mean, you can't really explain it, you know, because the song kind of takes on a life of its own, and you don't know why it was picked up by the fans or anything. So maybe they were just singing it along in the crowd, and you know, it just grew out of something, and I don't know. You can't. The song almost becomes an entity on its own, and I'm just so happy that they picked it up. And to me, it's, as I said, walking behind that cup was, I can't imagine what it must be like. That's what they do every week, playing games, and, you know, honestly, for all the places we've been in the world, it's just so humbling to be a part of it. You know?
Will we see you perform at Craven Park one day at the home of Hull KR?
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
I think you'd pack it out.
I think you will.
Wow. I mean, that would be incredible, but we shall see.
Hopefully. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Really appreciate
it. And you'll see lots and lots of footage of these Hull KR fans singing that song today. Matt.
How are we? Halifax forever. Halifax on tour.
Right, so the Aussie media all week have been on about the fact that these Ingles are really short. If you could look at the map. Now,
Can't wait for it to go to Old Trafford.
I cannot wait for their. I said, one of them said it to me the other day, and I went, we play the grand final at Old Trafford, I think they'll be alright. But yeah, they've got all this run-off room as well. So, no one's going to be going into the crowd.
Today we are joined by Mr. Nicholas Aguilar. Mr. A is a special education teacher.
Oh, faithful. Sorry. Peters might have had a stern word or two for his team. For me, it was handling errors more than anything else that was a real issue. And Mikey Lewis getting embroiled in the back and forth with your Jake Connors and your Harry Newmans. Matthew, your thoughts?
My thought, Micah Seabor's an absolute freak. That catch from the drop out was unbelievable. Having Leeds have been awesome to the match. OKR
just not turned up so far.
They have not shown up at all.
Even when Mike Acevo was making that break, you saw on the big screen, like Tyrone May was kind of just jogging a bit behind. It wasn't...
They look lethargic, they're error prone, they've got nothing to attack, cut to ribbons in defence. They've just been well and truly outplayed. They've been, as the scoreline suggests, battered.
Two changes.
listening to the staff. That made it, the transition smooth, coming through the week, and yeah, really excited.
Jared, what were it? By 20?
I wanted to say more, but I had to say less just in case. Mystical Connor.
All I want to know, talk me through the hot step. What was going on?
What, the last one?
Yeah.
Back, I don't know, mate. I used to be a wing centre when I was younger, so I was bringing out the little goosey. I'm not sure, mate.
Let's have another one. Let's have an impression of it now.
I don't know. Fucking hell.
Brad, I know you're being confident. You can't have been confident that was coming tonight.
No, I challenged the boys during the week about being hungry. Because the team that have played, they've got the proof of their hunger with 4 titles. So, look, they're probably a little bit off tonight, but I don't want to take any credit away from our boys because I thought physically we were really good. We're up for it. We wanted to show everyone the respect that we have for being given this opportunity to come over. Our respect for our fans, they travel a long way to support us, and they deserve that performance.
Michael Seavor, oh my goodness gracious me, what have you signed there?
Well, we knew what we'd signed, but look, he travelled over the other side of the country, the other side of the world with his family, and he had that injury last year, so he's got himself in a position to score tries. That's what we bought him for.
Your players have said all week they think your game will work against Hull KR because you can shift it out wide in ways that challenge them, and I feel like that's exactly the game plan that came to life on that pitch tonight.
It did, but we worked really hard in the middle third of the field to earn that right. We played off good play the balls a lot. We dominated physically, which then allowed us to be able to shift under no pressure.
On that line, Sivo's obviously stand out. Any other standout players for you tonight?
Jay Connor just controlled the whole game.
Yeah.
Just such a class act. He looks like he does it easy.
Yeah.
Makes me sick sometimes.
It makes me sick sometimes.
Pretty good, mate. You just put some more zeros on there.
Thanks, man.